The war against the United States of America was recently over in 1848. In the next years, the President Mariano Arista presented his resignation to the charge. Because of that, the Congress with the parties started seeing the necessity to give the power again to Antonio López de Sanat Anna, considering that he was the only one able for the charge. Sanat Anna was known as half military, half politician, and he had a very important role in the development of the country. Antonio de Paula, María Severino, López de Santa Anna y Pérez de Lebrón was his real full name. He was born on February 21, 1794 in Jalapa, Mexico. He became a military general captain, and he was elected president for the first time in 1833. He was the 8th Mexican president.
And a few of the important things he did were that he was in charge of overthrowing the First Empire. He fought against in the Spanish intervention, in the War of Texas, in the French intervention, and in the war against the United States, in which he resigned in the middle of the war to the charge of president, so later he could leave the country. In 1852, a new military and political movement by the conservatives culminates with the dissolution of the Congress and with the return of Santa Anna into the power that he took back in 1853. In March of 1853, the leader of the Conservative Party, Lucas Araman, sends a letter to the General Santa Anna offering him the military and economic support of the Conservative Party, offering to govern again the country with the conditions of keep the Catholic religion, respect the authority of the Pope, abolition of federal and elected government, new territorial division. This was going to be his 11th and last time of government.
Santa Anna established a centralist government and a dictatorial similar to Iturbide government, the same that he had criticized and attacked. The Lars Law expired on April 25, which restricts almost all of the free press, and he promulgates the formation of an army of 90,000 soldiers. During this period, he was dedicated on banishing and prisoning most of the liberals like Benito Juárez, Melchor Ocampo, and Juan Álvarez. At the end of 1853, the government of New Mexico declares that the Mesilla territory belongs to the United States of America, and later on, La Mesilla was sold in 10 millions. Democracy in the Empire of Santa Anna wasn't fair because he didn't mind about other people's opinion in the process of making trades. We can all see that in his government there wasn't a good democracy, and a good example is that he sold the 45% of the Mexican territory by his own decision. The government of Santa Anna was not capitalist, because the clero had in his hands the 80% of the land ownership.